All right, for the second part of segment 2, now Heathen Dog, he just got done telling us about player, what was it called? Bad player choices. Now he's going to talk about 3 worst game master mistakes. Please like, subscribe, and share, and give us your elevator pitch on this, Heathen Dog, before I do proclivities.
Okay. Now, this is new game masters to Rifts. All right, so you haven't played, maybe you played, but you've never game mastered a campaign in Rifts. This is your first time. What are the top 3 mistakes that I've seen made by new game masters? Again, this may not be your top 3, but I'm fairly certain these will rank, even in your humble opinion.
We believe that role-playing games should take place in fantastic worlds. The focus of the game should be on role-playing and having a good time. The core values of #RPGate and any good tabletop group are escapism, not representation, entertainment over activism, and natural, organic inclusion, not forced diversity. The charity we support is the Wounded Warrior Project, a national, nonpartisan organization whose mission is to honor and empower wounded warriors. Please refer to the description below for the link to where you can make your hopefully tax-deductible donation. Join us Thursday and Saturday evenings on twitch.tv/Legion of Myth to watch Heathen Dog and his team of dirty casuals play multiplayer games for your mockery and enjoyment. Here on our YouTube channel, you can watch these game-related segments live every Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Time, or check out the Friday Night Chill stream where our panel of guests opine, comment, and editorialize on the TTRPG hobby as a whole. Please like this video and leave a comment to appease the algorithm gods. Share this video on your favorite social media platforms to help us peer out of the shadows cast over us. And if you have not done so already, please subscribe to Legion of Myth for more tabletop RPG goodness.
All right. So let's get into it. Again, list of 3. My top 3, probably going to rank in yours somewhere. Let's start with the least offender. The spell, Carpet of Adhesion. Oh my God, game masters hate this spell, especially new Rifts game masters. They just don't know how to handle it. What is Carpet of Adhesion? Okay, it is broken. Fair. Here's what it is. For relatively cheap, 10 PPE, which is even at first level, it's not expensive. You can make a 10 by 20 foot area. Anyone who walks into it, they are stuck. If they fail their save, they're stuck for 2.5 minutes. If they make their save, they're stuck for 2d6 rounds. This puts them in a kill box for at least 2 rounds where they can't dodge, they can't move. They're basically gonna die probably.
And rounds equals a lot of actions.
Yes. That is a lot of bullets and a lot of powers and a lot of stuff coming your way. And there is no duck, dodge, dip, dive, dodge. There's none of that here because you're stuck. Even if you can teleport, you actually teleport the section of the magical carpet that you're standing on with you. That means wherever you land, you're stuck there. This, on the outset, is a broken spell, and new game masters have a problem dealing with it, and I get it. I completely understand. Now, if your players use this a lot, then of course you're going to have some creatures that can fly or some creatures that can teleport next to you. Sure, they're stuck, but now they're stuck next to you, which is a lot worse than being stuck 20 feet away for you anyway, for the characters. So you're going to have to do that, but you have to not overcorrect. Make everybody flying, make everybody teleporting, make everybody magical resistant. All right. And first you're saying, well, Heathen Dog, what if they don't step in the carpet? They cast the Carpet of Adhesion and they don't step in it. You can even cast it on a person. Cast it on them. And they're stuck where they are. So yes, it is a powerful spell. And as a game master, you have to learn how to deal with it. I do not recommend You overcorrect, make everybody flying, make everybody teleporting, make everybody anti-magic, whatever, because then your players are going to go, well, then why did I even take this power if I can't use it at all now?
Hmm.
Okay, you have to trick your players because players need to be properly corralled, or else it's like, trying to herd cats. You have to train your players. I won't say trick, I'll say train. That's better. Train your players to use this spell as it was meant to, strategically. For example, you are being chased down a hallway. You turn a corner. You cast Carpet of Adhesion at the corner. The pursuers turn the corner and are stuck. You can now get away. That is a strategic use of Carpet of Adhesion. It is not game breaking, not even game altering. And you still get away. Players still win. Stuff like that. You have to train your players to use them outside of their box. Trust me, all players inside of the box is break the game. That's what they're thinking of. And that's what they do. So now let's go to number 2.
Okay.
Sixth Sense. Oh my God. To a new game master, this power is a sharp burning migraine just waiting to happen every week. Because this power is always on. It is ridiculously cheap. And you as the game master
Have to remember.
have to remember before every encounter, before sometimes every trap, before anyone does anything against the character with Sixth Sense, he gets to have a role and know about it, or a chance to just know something bad is going to happen. You have to remember to do that, or else the players are going to get pissed. I should have known that was coming. Someone aimed and shot a rifle bullet at my head. I should have known that 6 seconds ago. Yeah, you forgot. Again, new game masters have to learn, if one of your players has Sixth Sense as a power, you have to now adjust all of your gameplay accordingly. This is not something where, if I concentrate hard enough, it'll never happen. Screw you. It's going to happen. You're going to mess up. You're human. It's going to happen. Make it happen very, very little amount of time. And when it does happen, apologize and fix it. That's the only thing you can do. That's it. This is something that cannot be avoided, only mitigated. So, if anyone here has watched part 3 of the interview between me, Max, and Kevin Sabita and Sean
Robertson.
Sean Robertson, you know what my number 1 most hated thing for a game master to deal with in Rifts. You should know. I'm going to show you anyway. The Shifter. The worst OCC ever. This thing. Okay.
And put your comments.
Yeah. If you want to know my entire spiel about it, watch part 3 of the interview. Here is the Cliff's Notes of what's going on. The Shifter makes players the victim and makes Game Master the abuser. I'll explain. The Shifter is the most powerful OCC in the main book. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Shut up. Yes, it is. Because it is 3 OCCs rolled into one. All of the powers of 3 OCCs into one. That's the most powerful. That's 3 times more powerful than other OCCs. Yes, it is. That's true. But each of these OCCs has a tremendous drawback that screws not only the player, but the group as a whole. And when this happens, because it's going to happen, there's statistically 100% chance the group is going to be screwed. You, as the game master, are going to be blamed for it. You're going to be blamed for it because people are people and people suck. It's your fault they made bad decisions. That's how it's going to roll. I'm sorry. That's the lot you put yourself in. This is the box you live in now. It's your fault because you allowed someone to play a shifter. Now, there is no mitigating this. Come here. There is no mitigating this damage. The only thing you can do is disallow the OCC altogether. 100% full stop. This is the only way you can get out of not being the bad guy or get out of being the bad guy. That's it. Don't allow it at all. The only way to win is not to play. That's it. So that is the top 3 biggest mistakes I have seen new game masters and riffs walk into or not be able to handle. Now, what do we got for
Well, Heathen Dog, you get a lot of when you do the shifter thing, you get a lot of people say, "No, Heathen Dog doesn't know what he's talking about." So I want to put this out there for folks. If you think that Heathen Dog doesn't know what he's talking about and the shifter is fine, cite examples. Don't just say the shifter's great. Don't just say he doesn't know what he's talking about. Put in how the shifter in your game or that you've seen or that you've played works and doesn't have these foibles.
That'd be great. And please have it be nonfiction. If you're lying, I can smell it. I can smell lying players. I can smell them.
Carpet of Adhesion, greatest spell ever.
See, that is a player talking, 100% player talking right there. To a game master, it's a damn nightmare. But yes, for a player, super broken.
Fine. Sometimes using the spell book or spell back on the players can be a fun equalizer. Carpet of Adhesion, everybody's just stuck.
No, you don't get it. You don't get it. The thing is, if you use this spell on them, it's so broken. If you use it on them, you're being a dick. But if they use it on NPCs, they're just being smart. That doesn't, it happens every time. Happens every time.
I haven't seen that result. I have seen players complain. Oh, I'm just stuck here now. Well, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. They get mad when you do it to them, but when they do it to you, it's apparently fine. Yeah,
that's like in D&D when you power word kill somebody.
Yeah. It is the sign of a broken ability. When you using it is great, but someone using it on you is cheating. That's a sign of a broken power.
What's the next one here? This is talking about Sixth Sense. This can drain a player's ISP without them being.
Okay. Yeah. Only in the lowest of low levels. It's 2 ISP per activation. 2. And the thing is, if you do that, if you drain someone's ISP from machine gunning threats at them, they're going to know you did that on purpose. And now you're a bad guy again. Again, you're in the box. You're in the box of being a dick. That's where you live now. So you can't even do that without them crying about that. It's no win. You just have to learn to mitigate the problem and live with it.
Is there a distance limit for Sixth Sense? So a laser bolt, so they get so if you've got a laser bolt that was 1K range on it, would the character be alerted?
I think that, well, in the old book, I think there was a range. Hang on, let me check. I have the old book right here. I don't have the new one. I have the one I use, the real book.
I don't know what page any of that stuff's on, so.
Yeah, I forget.
Is that psychic or is that magic?
Psychic.
Armor Ithan, that's magic, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm in the wrong chapter.
Okay, here we go. Sixth Sense. Here we go. Range 90 feet. But hang on, let's read it. Sixth Sense is a power that gives the psychic a precognitive flash of imminent danger to himself or somebody near him within 90 feet. Oh, somebody near him within 90 feet. The character will not know what the danger is or where it'll come from, nor who it will be directed to when in a group. He will know that is something life-threatening will happen in the next 60 seconds. Sorry, I said 6 earlier. My bad. The Sixth Sense is triggered automatically without the consent of the psychic, whether his life is in great peril or just regular kind of peril. Doesn't matter. The sixth sense is only triggered when an unexpected, life-threatening event, which is already set into motion and will happen any second. The power cannot be called upon. It will be sent to traps or ambush. Instead, it works like an automatic effect. So, if the danger is within 90, this is how I would adjudicate this. If the danger is within 90 feet, you get an up to 60-second heads up. But if you are shot by a bullet or laser or whatever from beyond that 90 feet, once that imminent danger crosses that threshold of 90 feet, you are instantly alerted. Now, you get bonuses. Bonus to dodge, bonus initiative. You get bonuses when this thing is active. Even, well, it's traveling at the speed of light. It's a laser beam. It doesn't matter. You get the bonuses before it hits. That means you, the character, get that bonus. Now, is that aforementioned sniper shot going to give you enough time to warn anyone? No.
But you'll dodge out of the way, or a chance to dodge out of the way.
Yeah, you have a greater chance of like Neoing that thing like the Matrix. You have a chance to do that. So still, yes, even from a sniper shot, the owner and user of Sixth Sense does get benefit.
Yeah, and if anybody would be like, well, that's not 90 feet, so on and so forth. The problem with, to me, the problem with Sixth Sense isn't that it's too powerful, it's that it doesn't cost enough ISP. That for me was the issue, because it's got to be useful. In a game like Rifts, where everything is being shot at you from 500 yards, snipers, robots shooting 2 kilometers away, and so on and so forth, you can't say it only works within 90 feet. That would be that would make the power useful.
If the danger is far away, once the danger
right
comes to the range, it activates.
All right, and then there's one more.
Okay.
Apparently, I thought I had one more starred. Okay, I lied. I mean, there have been some good comments in there, but I didn't star. I'll put this one up though.
Okay.
Never played Rift. Sounds like old school D&D, but very different at the same time. Well, if by old school D&D you mean futuristic with robots and dragons and monsters, oh my!
It is obviously deadly, and it's a little crunchy compared to modern games. Then yes,
it is the kitchen sink of games. If you can dream it, if you can think about it, you could probably find it, which is what pushes me away from it. I mean,
there you go.
I respect it more, especially with Kevin popping up and saying that was the intent. So I absolutely ended up respecting more. But to me, it's too much. Okay. But
now, if you want to learn more about Rifts or Palladium in general, almost all of our videos from last year were about Palladium games, from the first game up to Rifts at the end. Not every game, but in a logical progression.
A whole series on Rifts. Plus he has like 30 other app videos I'm not even sure you remembers making on various topics of Rifts
6 years ago. Yeah.
So all types of Rifts content. And we have a playlist for Rifts as well if you want to learn more about it.
So. Put a Darth Theeks comment in there.
What's that? This one?
Nope, the one above it. It just says you sense something dangerous is going to happen in that area. And now go to the one below. Not how far the danger is when you sense it. Exactly. That means when the danger enters that area, it goes off.
I think I see what he's saying on that, and I can understand. This is why I don't like rules lawyering. I like to just have a consistent rule that feels right for the table, because I without speaking for either of you, what I think he's saying is like, no, the 90 feet just means something weird's about to happen in that 90 feet. Doesn't matter that it started a kilometer away.
Yeah, exactly. Right. As soon as it passes that threshold, it now activates the power.
Yeah,
but until then, it didn't.
Well, I could see somebody ruling it differently than that. It's like it doesn't have to cross into that 90 feet. Something is just going to happen within that 90 feet, whether it's a laser or not. And you've got 60 seconds to deal with it.
But the thing is, the bonuses for the character who has Sixth Sense do not change.
Yeah, fair. Yep.
Yeah, they get all the same bonuses, whether it's aimed at them or not, whether it's an AoE effect or not, whether it's completely unavoidable or not. They still get these bonuses.
A shifter sense is tingling.
Ugh. Gross.
All right. With that, I think we get ready to hop into segment 3, where we read comments from the last, maybe a couple of weeks now, but we read comments from last week and take your calls. And if you want to get the information out there for the call, oh yeah, that's right. Like, subscribe. I probably should end segment 2 first, huh?
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, share, leave us some comments about how much you love the shifter.
Gross.
And I'd say the Diablos too, but that's a different game. So anyway, let's just go leave it there. And look forward to next week. Do you know what you're talking about next week?
I do not.
Okay. We'll have to cure that soon. So, all right.